People, what's happening? Not necessarily the most beautiful Saturday morning, but feels pretty good. We out here. I'm gonna take this thing slow today. How you doing? Good. I'm gonna take this thing slow today. I'm just gonna cruise this thing today. But I had wanted to say something, and this is for you young folks that's discovering and uncovering all this information, and you coming on doing your posts and your videos about you know how everything gonna get exposed, and I mean, I say it too. Every rug shall be pulled back, every closet door will be open, the wicked will be held to account for their deeds. We get it. I say it too. That's my go-to, because it's got to happen. But when you say every rug and every closet, you got to understand this. When y'all coming on here talking about the indigenous tribes or the indigenous people or the natives that sold out the indigenous people and turned on them and all that, and you get so offensive and, again, judgmental with your comments about the sellouts and how they gonna get theirs too, and you gotta understand this, and y'all gonna pay for it. I ain't got no love for them. Let them burn too. Understand this. Them people wasn't making sweet deals when they was coming down here and doing that shit. They didn't come to them folk. They wasn't going to them folk houses with pound cake and lemonade. Like, imagine this. I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna give you a scenario. Mythical story. I don't know if it's been true. I would imagine that it probably happened somewhere, and it probably happened a lot. Don't know. These, I'm gonna call them pink people. The pink people came. They decided. They figured out what they needed to do to take control of the land. We just gonna call him General Bobby. General Bobby, upstate, up whatever. They want control of the South. Or they want control of this territory, this land over here. General Bobby got 5 cousins that he just can't keep control of. He keep having to clean up behind them. They tearing up the town. They going around this bitch raping women. They raping and hurting all the women in the town. They sexually assaulting the women. They beating up on them. He tired of locking his cousins up, but he don't want to kill them because they his family. I got a job for him. Send Billy and them down there to go persuade the natives to work with us. Billy, we got a job for you. All he really doing is trying to protect his family from his wicked cousins. Billy, we got a job for you. Go down there, persuade the natives to work with us. You got to remember, these is monsters. Billy and his boys, Billy and the bad boys, they got teeth missing. One of them got a whole eye going. He ain't even got no patch on the face. He just got the black spot where his eye used to be. Hair all over the place. They stink. They don't give a damn. He sent Billy and 5 of his. He sent Billy and his crew. It's probably about 10 of them. He sent Billy and his crew down there to do the negotiations. He sent one person behind Billy, one of his smart cousins, the cousin he loved. Well, that cousin got to convince him, look, man, I need to go down there with him, because if you just send him down there by himself, he gonna tear everything up. Ain't no telling what it's gonna look like by the time it's time for us to go down there. You sure, cuzzo? I don't want you, cuzzo. They crazy, cuz. I don't want you to be caught up with them. Don't worry about me, cuz. Don't worry about me, cuzzo. I'm good. But you need somebody down there with some diplomacy in them to be able to have these conversations. All right, bro. Be safe. If anything go wrong, I need you to get back here to me ASAP to let me know. This ain't time of cars. We ain't flying. We ain't in Wakanda now. So we can't just go teleport, jump on a jet. This a horse ride. This the whole ride right here. 90% of the ride is this. So a journey from South Carolina, or from, let's just say, a journey from Maryland, the DC area, to Georgia is probably 3 days. Remember, you on a horse. They on the horse now like this, huh? But anyway, fast forward. They get down there. And again, this is to you fiery sisters who finding all this information talking about fuck the sellouts and fuck the turncoats and all of that. They gonna pay for theirs too and that. Imagine this, sis. Miss McDougal Terrace or Miss Yamacraw Village. Imagine this right here. Miss I'm So Hood, Miss Central Florida, Miss I Air Your Ass Out. Imagine this right here. You and your husband and your 3 kids, y'all got a cottage down south. Y'all right along the river. Since y'all snapping on Cherokee so much. I'm Cherokee too, but since y'all snapping on Cherokee so much, imagine this. You and your husband and y'all 3 kids got a house not too far on the river. Little cottage. Your husband's brothers, one of them 3 miles that way, the other one 5 miles this way. Y'all got 1 horse. 1 horse. He in the backyard. We ain't got to the point. Now, everybody don't have the blacksmith machines the way they can make weapons real fast. So, this is the process for making a knife. You got a boulder. And you're doing this right here. It might take 3 days to make 1 knife. So, but the thing is, y'all, we peaceful people. We ain't never been through nothing. We ain't never seen none of this. We don't know barbarism yet. We have yet to be introduced to barbarism. Everything we did was mano a mano. 2 men settled it for the tribes. They sent their strongest, we sent ours. These boys fought for the sake of the whole tribe. That's what it was for us. We don't know barbarism yet. We don't know getting jumped. We ain't never got ganged up on before. You and your husband, your 3 kids, y'all just put the kids to bed. You just finished cleaning up the kitchen. Now you and hubby going in the room because y'all want to get y'all some intimate time. You ready for him to touch on you a little bit. Y'all in there, y'all get into it. Come here, boy. Y'all get into it. Come here, girl, let me show you something. Let me put this thing up in you. You know what I mean? Y'all finna get to it, having a good time. You hear the horse, hey! But you don't think nothing of it. You think it's just a little fox that's fucking with him. He gonna kick him off. It's all right. You hear the horse make the sound, but you don't think nothing of it. Because remember, they came like thieves in the night. Remember that, right? So you hear the horse, hey! You don't think nothing of it. You into it now, you and hubby into it. Y'all getting to it, making noise, all that. The kids sleep, they on the other side of the cottage, y'all making noise. It's on for y'all for the night. All of a sudden your door get kicked in. The fuck is going on? 3, 5, we gonna call them entities, because again, we not familiar with the pink people yet. We ain't had too many encounters with them. We don't know nothing about them. 3 of the 5 of the worst looking people you ever seen in your life in your house now. They kick the door and they grab the hood. They grab me. They grab hubby. Bring him out there into the living room in the kitchen area. They grab you. Bring you out there. When we get out in the hallway, when we get out there in the dining area, they got the baby in the air by his neck. They holding him up. The biggest one, he holding the baby slobbing. Yes, sir. Boy, you gonna taste real good. This is what they saying. You ain't never seen pink people before. Again, General sent his worst down here to do these negotiations. He sent his worst. So, by all accounts, all you know, the teeth missing, they got them canines and they sharp. So you're like, hold up, what the fuck is this that we actually dealing with right here? That eye missing, so that whole black spot in his face right there. So for all you know, you're looking at a demon. This is your first encounter with the most evil the world has to offer. So you sitting there trembling. You trembling, you shaking in your goddamn boots. Your husband on the floor, he done got kicked. I done got stomped out. I'm getting beat down. He got his foot in my neck. He got his foot in my neck. His brothers is kicking me. They done cracked 3 of my ribs. They busting me up down there. They got the baby in the air licking his, they got the baby in the air licking their lips. The other 2 kids over there, they let the other 2 kids run over there to you. So you and the other 2, y'all over there like this. Trembling. Y'all can't do nothing. Shook, shitty. And they tell me, I'm the husband, they tell me, what we need you to do is we need you to go talk to the rest of your people and persuade your people to fuck with us. And if they don't, this what's gonna happen to them. And if you don't, we gonna have fun with this beautiful wife of yours. Talking about you, sis. We gonna have so much fun with this beautiful wife of yours. One of these babies, one of the babies might not even make it through the night. We hungry. We don't feel like going to catch nothing. So we might go ahead and eat one of these babies tonight. So you might have to go and just charge one of them to the game. What you gonna do, sis? What you gonna do, Miss y'all gonna pay for selling us out and all this other shit? What you gonna do? I know you fiery right now, but what I'm trying to say is humble yourself, baby. Humility tastes best when it's self-served, in moderation. Humble yourself, boo. Because you don't know what you would have done back in them times, back in them days. You got to remember, it's the horse ride. So by the time you try to send somebody to get the message, how long you think it's gonna take for help to get back? You try to sneak Bobby out the back door, little baby Bobby, and he got to run 5 miles to Uncle Johnny house to tell Johnny that the monsters is over there taking daddy and mama. What y'all gonna do? Stop. You got to learn to think beyond your era. Think beyond your era. You got to learn to think beyond the times that you're in now. You're trying to look at what them people was going through back then from the eyes of what you see today and what you deal with today. You have to learn to think beyond your era, people. Humble yourself. We love the fact that you young people are discovering and coming up with all this new information. Y'all finding it. We get it and we appreciate it. But you gotta put yourself in them folks' shoes. Y'all will lose y'all mind when your car get repoed. Your car get repoed. You out of a car for 3 days. You done lost your mind. So imagine seeing a group of people that you've never seen before in your life kick your door in. And this is the worst of this group of people now. This is the worst of these people. Imagine seeing some of them kick your door in the middle of the night. They got your husband on the floor with their foot on his neck after they done broke 4 of his ribs and whooped him out. And then they tell him, go talk to your people. Tell them to fuck with us. And you got to remember why they did this with the Cherokees. The Cherokees was probably one of the first because the Cherokees was the water people. It was strategy. We're going to take control of the waterways. So get them first. Then we should be able to get the rest of them pretty easy. You think them folk willingly sold out? Them folk didn't willingly sell out. They didn't willingly just say, okay, yeah, we gonna mess with them. Them folk didn't come down here with pound cake and lemonade. They didn't come down here with that raisin field potato salad. Talking about let's make a deal. They came down here with force, like thieves in the night. Come on, baby. Humble yourselves, people. Real talk. I love you. Let's figure out how to tighten this thing up. And let's come with, like I said, a more humble solution to it. Again, like I said, and just like you say, every rug shall be pulled back, every closet door will be open. The wicked will be held to account for their deeds. But let's just make sure we understand who's the wicked and who's not. Humility tastes best when it's self-served. Tighten up.